Hello, for those who don't know me, my name is Mrs. Gildard and I'm the head teacher, and welcome to our online consultation which all the teachers are going to tell you about the proposed changes to the PSHE curriculum within their year groups, and they're going to share with you the resources that they are going to be using whilst they're teaching your children. So I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Klukas, who's going to give you more details.
Okay, thank you. First of all, thank you for tuning in. I'm here just to give you a little bit of a rundown as to and give you an insight into what the new statutory changes are, how we've designed our curriculum to meet those statutory changes, and then the proposed resources and the proposed content of our new PSHE curriculum at Lancaster Lane. Now, so the idea behind this is to give you an idea of what the new statutory requirements in PSHE are, as well as for you to share your thoughts and feelings with regards to the proposed resources that we're using and the proposed content within the PSHE curriculum. So first of all, you may or may not be aware that there are new statutory requirements within PSHE. So the health and education relationships education aspects of PSHE will be compulsory in all primary schools. Now, it was scheduled to be from September 2020, as it says there. However, due to the ongoing pandemic and the need for a parental consultation, that has been pushed back to it was supposed to be summer 1 of this year. However, we have been advised to address gaps due to the ongoing pandemic, and we'll start teaching the new curriculum from autumn 2021 rather than summer 2021. So health education, PSHE, is not a new requirement. We've always done it. However, what has changed is that there are aspects of that curriculum that are now statutory. We, as a school at Lancaster Lane, were teaching lots and lots of those aspects already, so not much has changed for us in terms of what we're teaching. So the new statutory guidance is split into two kind of key documents, and within those documents there are separate subheadings. So the first is statutory relationships education. That's split into family and people who care for us, which is the yellow one there, quite tricky to see, care and friendships, respectful relationships, online relationships, and being safe. The second document, which is statutory, is physical, mental health and wellbeing, and that has 7 headings with objectives, and that covers mental health and wellbeing, internet safety and harms, physical health and fitness, healthy eating, drugs, alcohol and tobacco, health and prevention, and basic first aid. The new framework, should ensure that every child is guaranteed a PSHE education that covers those aspects, whereas previously schools were allowed to pick and choose which of those bits were taught. Now the government have said that we need to teach as much of it as possible. There is a link to the DFE website where you can view those documents on our webpage, and our curriculum, our proposed curriculum, is designed around meeting these new requirements. So we have tailored our PSHE programme to the needs of our pupils and communities in order to try and be as effective as we can. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, meaning that no national guidance is offered. So as a school, what we've done is we've sat down and we've planned out our objectives, and we've planned out what resources we're going to be using to teach your children. And part of doing that, making sure our education in PSHE is effective, is asking you, the parents, for your views and your ideas and your input with regards to the resources that we're using and the curriculum content as well. So each class has designed a video for you, the parents, to watch, and that outlines their objectives, the key focus for each half term, as well as giving you examples of some of the resources that we'll be using to teach those objectives and those outcomes. Now, you may have noticed that part of the guidance refers to sex education. So what do we mean by sex education? Well, in its simplest terms, we mean human reproduction. The new statutory requirements do not extend to human reproduction. However, the Department for Education continues to recommend that all primary schools have a sex education programme tailored to the needs of their pupils. Now, in science, we already look at human life cycles and the change in adolescent body, and that is now a statutory aspect of PSHE education. And that kind of ties in nicely with science, looking at the physical changes as well as the emotional changes and how we can deal with managing those emotions. But as mentioned previously, the DfE does continue to recommend that schools have a sex education programme tailored to the age and physical emotional maturity of their pupils. Now, at Lancaster Lane, we feel it's important that children learn about reproduction, and that will be addressed in summer 1 of year 6. All the resources that we will be using to teach sex education will be available on the school's website in a separate document, as well as the content and the outcomes being detailed in the video, the Year 6 video, and in a separate document online as well. So feel free to have a peruse of the resources or watch of the videos, and we welcome your feedback via way of the questionnaire sent out via parent mail. Thank you very much.